This is the VOA Special English Health Report. 20 years ago, President George H.W. Bush signed a civil rights law called the Americans with Disabilities Act, or ADA. Congress passed the law to bar discrimination against people with physical or mental disabilities. The ADA governs employers, transportation systems, and public places, including hotels and other businesses. In New York City, the Mayor's Office for People with Disabilities co-hosted a celebration on June 26th to mark the anniversary. Hip-hop artist Rick Fire says conditions are far better than they were 20 years ago. But he says being in a wheelchair is still often a problem in his neighborhood in the Bronx area of the city. Matthew Sapolin is commissioner of the Mayor's Office for People with Disabilities, and he is blind. His job is to try to improve life for disabled New Yorkers. This includes things like adding ramps and handrails in buildings, and signs written in Braille in elevators. Bobby Wales developed polio before a vaccine became available in the 1950s. She was 12 years old. Schools then were not designed for wheelchairs. She had to be tutored at home 3 days a week. After high school, she got a job in one of the few workplaces with wheelchair-accessible bathrooms. She worked at a hospital for 30 years, mostly as an administrator. Bobby Wales also fought for passage of the Americans with Disabilities Act. She said, "Disability doesn't care if you're young, old, rich, poor, black, white, green, or purple. Disability will always be here, unfortunately. So it behooves all of us to make it a world that everybody can live in." Even with the ADA, a lot of work remains to reach the goal of equality for the disabled, and not just in America. Marka Bristow heads a group called the United States International Council on Disabilities. She was paralyzed at the age of 23. She broke her neck diving into a lake. She said people with disabilities are living in the streets in some countries. Some people believe they have been possessed by the devil. They are a shame to their families. They are left to live subhuman lives. And that's the VOA Special English Health Report. To comment on this report, go to our website, voaspecialenglish.com. You can also watch a TV report on the 20th anniversary of the ADA. And you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at VOA Learning English.